50,000 fans in one place. They're watching the match, but someone is watching them, keeping them safe, keeping them healthy, and keeping their data secure. You just never see them. Today, I'm meeting the invisible team. Humber students training in public safety, emergency services, and cybersecurity who are already on the front lines of keeping sports fans safe. I'm joined by Rpinder, a protection, security, and investigation student at Humber who volunteers keeping crowds safe at live sporting events. Rpinder, when fans walk into a stadium, what are they not seeing yet?
Public safety at a major event starts long before the first whistle. You're looking at crowd flow, how tons of thousands of people move through entry points, concourses, and exits without creating bottlenecks or crush risk. You're scanning for behavioral indicators. When situation escalates, the goal is always de-escalation first. Conflict resolution through communication, not force.
And that's what you're learning at Humber?
Exactly. Protection, security, and investigation covers criminology, policing protocols, conflict management, and ethics. But the volunteer work is where it becomes real. When you're in a crowd of thousands and you have to read a situation and make a judgment call, that's applied learning. That's the Polytechnic model.
The crowd is safe because someone trained to keep it safe is already there. You just don't see them. I'm with Tinasia. She is a paramedic student at Humber who also volunteers at live sporting events. Tinasia, what does a First Responders Day actually look like at a major match?
At a live event, paramedics are part of the frontline response team. So whether it's a on-field injury or a medical emergency in the stands or a patient in distress in a crowded space, paramedics are there assessing, stabilizing, and working with others to get the patient the care that they need.
And how does Humber give you the hands-on learning you need for a career like this?
At Humber, we prepare for this through realistic and team-based training, including large-scale and multi-casualty simulations that reflects how we respond to medical and trauma emergencies in the stands or on the field, from communication to triage and from access to safe transport. Simulation is a huge part of how we learn through immersive scenarios that replicate real-world calls, from medical and trauma emergencies to complex and high-pressure situations where communication and teamwork are critical. Working alongside fire, police, nursing, and emergency telecommunication students, we built those interprofessional skills early, working together as a coordinated team. Humber has been educating paramedics since 1967, and we graduate with over 400 hours of field placement. Across all of that, there's a strong focus on person-centered care and trauma-informed care so that every patient interaction is grounded in respect and in trust and in communication.
And when it all comes together, someone is making sure they're safe. There is another layer of safety that most fans never think about. I'm now with Rita. She's a student in Humber's Bachelor of Engineering Information Systems, specializing in cybersecurity. Rita, when we talk about keeping fans safe at a major sporting event, how does cybersecurity fit into that?
A modern stadium is a digital environment. You have tens and thousands of people connecting to Wi-Fi, making contactless payments, scanning digital tickets. The venue runs on network systems such as CCTV, access control, broadcast infrastructure, scoreboard displays. Every one of those systems is a potential attack surface. And cybersecurity professionals work to protect fan data, secure payment infrastructure, defend broadcast networks, and ensure that the systems running the event can't be disrupted.
So every time a fan taps their phone to buy a scarf or connects to the stadium Wi-Fi, there's a cybersecurity team making sure that transaction is protected?
Exactly. The scale of World Cup makes it exponentially more complex. You're not protecting one venue, but you're protecting an entire network of stadiums, fan zones, broadcast compounds, and digital platforms across multiple cities. That's the level of cybersecurity infrastructure that major international events require.
The invisible team isn't just on the ground, it's also online. It's people like Rpinder, Tinasia, and Rita who keeps us safe in the stands, during an emergency, or even online. So the next time you are at a match, just look around. The officers managing the crowd, the paramedics stationed pit side, and even the cybersecurity professionals making sure every transaction is protected. They are the invisible team, and they are Humber trained. I'm Fernando, and this is the Polytechnic of Soccer.